What's up, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome back to another post-commentary duel video. And in this video, we've got Kozmos. Once again, Kozmos are back. Obviously, like past video, with the post-Shining Victory support against me playing some DDD TCG, my Synchro Fusionist-esque DDD build. And I'm actually really happy with the way this duel turned out, and what I mean by that is I was actually able to show off some of the things the deck can do, some of the unique plays the deck is able to make, all thanks to the unique DDD engine and the power that is the Synchro Fusionist engine when it comes to getting draw power and making really good synchros, and the DDD engine really does complement that. So, right there, Brilliant Fusion, Dark Contract, E-Telly. I wasn't originally playing E-Telly, but you know what? I was like, fuck it. We'll play E-Telly. We'll throw that in there. Why not give myself access to a level 1 tuner such as Recover and an upstart goblin such as Frankenderp. And we'll go into a formula Synchron there, grabbing me a free draw. Nothing wrong with a free draw. I think I only play one formula. I don't think it's too much of a common occurrence to play more than one. I think it's fine at one for now. That is subject to change though. Could change. Now we got 1 for 1. I think I drew that off of the formula. But the thing with this deck, it's a little bit different when it comes to you know, the draw power and your combos as opposed to Synchro Fusionist. With this deck, you kind of need to get a draw in every now and then, or else you're gonna be screwed really fast. You gotta draw good, or else, you know, you're kind of slowed down, and if you can't make any DDD plays on top of that, you're going to be hurting a little bit, just because the DDD plays are kind of the backbone of the deck. You get to your big fusions out, helps you get damage, pure damage. You know, you don't need to worry about synchroing into a dark when you just have slimes that will do that for you. You know, you can just go right ahead into a dark, get yourself a 2000 beat stick, or if you got Swamp King, you can go into Wave Oblivion King. I think that's like 3200 attack. It steals monsters. Really good card in this matchup since it does not target. So if you would have like Dark Eclipser and Dark Destroyer, I could declare an attack on the Destroyer and basically steal the Eclipser without it targeting, and he'll gain that 3000 attack. Very good card. So here, Ignister comes out. I summon Scarlight. The extra deck at this point, when you're watching this, the extra deck for this build was not a solid thing. I did not have a set extra deck. I had a few extra spaces left open, and I wanted to kind of give myself some room to experiment to see what comes up the most. And as you'll see there, we use Ignister and Scarlight to go into number 38. And when we synchro up lastly into Moonlight Rose Dragon, which isn't that great of a card. That card should be Clearwing Synchro Dragon. I would much rather that be Clearwing Synchro Dragon than Moonlight Rose. However, I do not have a Clearwing Synchro Dragon to work with yet, nor do I have a Crystal Wing. I really do want those two cards. I kind of want to play Crystal Wing and Mermail, and I really want to play it in this deck as well. It's just an amazing level 8 synchro right now in the game. You do need a tuner and a non-tuner synchro monster. Isn't that bad? Isn't that hard to pull off in a deck like this that makes synchros easily? Same thing in Synchro Fusionist, and same thing, I guess you could say, for the most part for Atlanteans, Mermail Atlanteans. You do make some synchros in that deck, and maybe a Gungnir and something up into a I can't even think, up into a Crystal Wing. That'd be a 7 or 8 right into a Crystal Wing. There's no level 1 tuners though, I guess. I don't know. I have to think about it. how viable it would be. As you saw there, I had no choice to bounce the Slip Rider back. I mean, I guess you could argue I did have a choice in the matter, but I didn't want to risk him being able to bring out a ship that I could not target, because Moonlight Rose does target, and I wanted to be able to at least get its effect off once before he could end up bringing something else out. So I ended up just using it on the Slip Rider there. Unfortunately, he does have a Dark Destroyer to get over the number 38, and is able to attack directly for 3,000. During my standby phase here, I'll take that 1,000 damage. Swirl Slime will summon Ragnarok. Ragnarok's effect will activate. Actually, not activating his effect. Don't have any other DDDs in the grave to summon, so I'll just summon that out in defense. Yeah, because I wanted to be able to put up a bit of a wall for that Dark Destroyer he has there on his field. Tin Can coming down to summon out another Dark Destroyer, double Dark Destroyer, very aggressive right there, popping the Ragnarok, no problem. Opening up for that 6,000 points of damage, and that'll put me down way past 0. So I'll get to go again first. I do opt to go first with this deck, very combo oriented. Don't want to have to run into interruptions, much like Synchro Fusionist. Want to be able to get your searches off, get your synchro plays off, get your fusions off. So right here we can see we've got the DDD engine coming into play heavily this turn. That Swirl Slime and Ragnarok allowing for a quick rank 8, going into number 38. Get a free spell negation. At this point, I wish I would have went into Felgran. Like I said, testing with the extra deck. Didn't want to play 2 rank 8s, at least for starters. I didn't want to start playing 2 rank 8s. I kind of wanted to leave room for different level synchros, possibly rank 4, maybe at some point. Adding a rank 4 would be nice, because we do have instant fusion. We do have the ability to make rank 4s. However, they don't come up as often. Same thing with rank 8s. They don't come up that often, unless, like as you saw here, that we're opening up very heavy on the way of DDD, that instant fusion, and E-Telly for that Accel Sync round, though. Nice combos coming together here. But like I said, Felgran would have been a nice card here. I guess you could argue Felgran, I think, in my opinion, is a better rank 8 against Kozmo. I don't know. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? You guys think number 38 personally is a better rank 8 going against Kozmo, or would you go with Felgran? Like, if you had the option to choose only one rank 8, you couldn't choose both, you couldn't choose neither. If you do want to choose neither, please tell me what rank 8 you would play on out of besides both of those. But if you had to choose between number 38 and Felgran, what would you choose? I think I would have gone Felgran, but you know, it is nice to be able to stop, I guess, Kozmo Towns and E-Tellies on the other hand, but being able to stop, you know, Dark Destroyer. I guess it wouldn't even. You couldn't technically stop Dark Destroyer. You could just stop Dark Destroyer from popping something. Basically, whatever Dark Destroyer wanted to pop. You know, I guess it really doesn't matter. Felgran, not that great of a card now that I'm thinking about it against Kozmo. So disregarded that whole thing. I guess Titanic Galaxy would be a far better bet against the deck, because the spell cards are actually kind of able to stop. Felgran is not able to do so much in the way of the big ships, especially because they can't be targeted. But I guess it does help out against the smaller guys. But again, they could just chain and summon out a big ship. The pilots, obviously, you could stop their effects, but their chaining effect to summon out something else from their hand or deck, or I guess just from their hand. Not too much Felgran can do against that. So I go into Scarlight here. Looks like we've got Scarlight, Cosmojo happening, setting up some disruptions here. Gonna be able to synchro into a Charge Warrior, get a free draw. Obviously not gonna opt to use Scarlight's effect. I was thinking about it, but then I realized it blows up your stuff too, so definitely don't want to do that. We got Charge Warrior. Charge Warrior will swing into Tin Can. Oddly enough, does not have anything to summon off that tin can, does not have any cards in hand, and if he does have cards in hands, obviously nothing that he can summon out with that tin can. So strange enough, glad I attacked with the Charge Warrior first to get some of that damage in. End phase though, he will call the Haunted, that tin can, and go for, I think, Dark Destroyer, Dark Eclipser, and not sure, oh, it's going to be Kozmo Town, it looks like. The Dark Eclipser and Kozmo Town will go to grave. He'll get a Dark Destroyer to his hand. Now thanks to Tin Can, and he has Straw Man, and Slip Rider. Gonna bring back Slip Rider off Straw Man, pay 500 for that. Chain, summon out, etc., etc. Blowing up my field completely and pushing for that OTK just like that. Kozmo being able to pull off that swift OTK. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys got to enjoy seeing the DDD TCG / Synchro Fusionist S build that I personally on my own came up with, put together, because I kind of wanted to mix the two decks, being some of my more favorite decks. Some of the stuff has better synergy than others. I know some people were saying like, you know, maybe this isn't such a good idea, but I like what you did here. Yeah, I get that, but I'm having fun with it. There are some inconsistencies still, and like I said, the extra deck is not solid. It's more of a fluid extra deck right now. Not really sure how that's gonna end up looking like. I'll get an updated deck profile to you guys as soon as it's ready. So I'm not gonna try and rush it because I want to be able to put out a decent profile for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like. It's greatly appreciated. And as always, Winner Kills signing out. We'll see you in the next one.